Ghalib Bhai has made in a way that everybody's a friend, that anybody who knows him can vouch for him, that he's an amazing gentleman. He will make sure that he will get the things done for you. He will make sure that he will be that friend who you look up to like an elder brother. Canadians of Pakistani origin was started this terminology by Mr. Ghalib Iqbal back in 2003. And now, sir, Mother Shafiq is sitting here from Thorncliffe. They have an association called Canadians of Pakistani Association, of Origin Association. So, जो आपने पौधा लगाया था वो माशाल्लाह काफ़ी फल फूल गया है. तो Shakir Rehmatullah is a great leader of the business and great friend of Ghalib Iqbal Saab. And in Markham, people who live in Markham, they know that I should mention about the art house is almost done now, Shakir. Art house, बहुत सारी तालियां शाकिर के लिए. The first condominium building from Flat Developments is almost completed. And when me and Ghalib Saab went the other day driving around Seesaw Flat of Markham Theatre, it's an honor for any Canadian of Pakistani origin that a mainstream in business's name, Shakir, has done it for the community. Please, ladies and gentlemen, put a round of applause for my friend Shakir Rehmatullah, President of Flat Developments.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome His Excellency Mr. Ghalib Iqbal and his family to the city of Markham. I'm grateful to the Honorable Mayor Frank Scarpetti for hosting this event. I would also like to thank our CEO, Mr. Andy Taylor, and Commissioner Trinella Kane, and all of the staff member, Yvonne, and all of our team members for coordinating this event in such a short time. And as always, I want to thank my great friend Amir Shamsi, who has worked tirelessly with the city of Markham to organize this event. Amir, only you can organize this kind of an event in such a short notice. So thank you once again. So it's Ghalib Bhai who worked with the city of Markham, and it was his time when the flag raising ceremony started happening at the city hall. So Ghalib Bhai, thank you. We're continuing that tradition. And it was Ghalib Bhai who brought the Habib Canadian Bank into the consulate office, so that has made things very efficient and convenient, and I've actually used it myself, so thank you, Ghalib Bhai, again. Even when I started Flatter Developments, Ghalib Bhai was a big supporter and a mentor to me. So I thank you, Ghalib Bhai, on behalf of myself and everyone here for your contribution to the Pakistani community here in Markham and in the GTA.
As you all know, we have gathered here today to honor Mr. Ghalib Iqbal, who previously served as the Consul General of Pakistan in Toronto from 2003 to 2007. He was then appointed as Director General Middle East, after which he was assigned the role of Chief of State Protocol and was then selected to represent Pakistan as Ambassador to France. Ghalib Bhai has now completed his assignment in France and is heading back to Pakistan to take up yet another important and influential position of Special Secretary, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Ghalib Bhai has also been a recipient of two major awards, the first being the Order of Civic Merit for enhancing relationships between European Union and Pakistan, and second one was given by the Italian government, known as Stella della Italia. It's not a beer, it's an award, which when translated means Commander of Italy or Knight of Italy. Ghalib Bhai is the only man to receive these awards from a foreign country while stationed in Pakistan. Indeed, a recognition which is well deserved and hard to beat. Congratulations, Ghalib Bhai.
I'm proud that I have served under him. I have heard a lot of good things, and which I think are true about him. Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, that Pakistanis are among the top 10 sources of immigrants here in Canada, and our community is contributing a lot towards the economic and social development of this great country. We certainly need people like Ambassador Ghalib Iqbal, not only to organize this great community here, but also to help the bilateral relations between Pakistan and Canada flourish. We hope that the bilateral relations between Pakistan and Canada in social context as well as in economic context, in trade sector, in investments, will flourish further. Honorable Mayor, please accept the sincere regrets of our newly arrived Consul General in the town for being unable to attend this great event. Please accept his best wishes for this great city of Markham. I would like to end by wishing Ambassador Ghalib Iqbal good luck, bon chance and bon travail. Thank you very much.
Mr. Ghalib Iqbal, friend, I'm here to honor you as a friend. That's where you can see how much respect I have for you, because I am traveling all over the city just to be there, to see you and pay my respects to you. You know, we've talked about you being a great friend to the community and reaching out, but the one aspect that I didn't realize that none of us had mentioned is, while you were here, how you reached out to the young people. And that was put into perspective by my daughter yesterday when I told her I was coming here. And she said, Ma, I really liked him. He reached out to us. And I remembered the events that you did do with the Pakistani students in the university. And I thank you for that, because quite often we don't include the young people, and you did do that. So I thank you for that, and you're remembered. Minister Chan, I welcome you to Markham, and I am happy to be here. We have a friendship that has gone on for a few years. We meet and we discuss things very frankly, and so it's an honor to be present with you again today.
2007 is an interesting year. It was the year that the Excellency departed Ontario. It was also the year I was elected as an MPP for provincial government. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you that I was not that politician who scared him away. And since my election and being the minister for the provincial government, I was very fortunate over all these years that I was able to maintain a very, very good relationship with the diplomats from the Pakistani consulate. Would that be political, business, or social? The compound always welcomed me. We had meetings, events, flag raising ceremony, and when there was disaster, they were able to have the provincial government offer the token of support. But I have to tell you, it will not be possible without the excellent work that was laid, the foundation that built such a good relationship. And I do have to really address those great foundations built by Excellency when you were serving your time in Ontario as the Consul General from 2002 to 2007.
गालिब भाई के बारे में हम क्या कह सकते हैं? गालिब भी हैं, इकबाल भी हैं, दीन और दुनिया दोनों उनके हाथ में हैं, माशाल्लाह. I can fully attest at the provincial level, whether he was helping to facilitate trade missions, cultural exchanges, as Amir Bayu very rightly cited, in coordination with Samir Dosal, the first visit by the sitting Premier of the province of Ontario, the Honourable Dalton McGuinty, and Karachi as well as Islamabad, whether we're presenting the credentials to the Premier, whether you're helping to foster outreach Canadians of Pakistani origin, but also to other different communities across this country. So I salute you, sir, for what you have done. Your legacy, the memory of what you have done continues to echo and resonate. And as Frank Scarpiti, the Honourable Mayor and host, who is no stranger to the Pakistani community, मुझे याद है उनसे I think 1-2 साल पहले एक बड़ी खास पाकिस्तानी देसी फंक्शन में मुलाकात हुई और in fact I told them this, उन्होंने उस रात को इतनी खूबसूरत शेरवानी पहनी, मैंने तो ऐसा लगा कि उन्हें अभी शादी उसी रात हुई. I'm remembering your beautiful sherwani, as you'll recall, you were wearing, and first I was in shock, then I was delighted, and then I was stunned, and we had some beautiful photographs. Munir Bhai, you are celebrated globally and internationally. You are a nation builder of Pakistan. Shakir Bhai ne khud abhi farmaya कि अगर आप जैसे और होते और गालिब भाई की तरह जैसे और लोग होते हैं, अफसोस की बात है कि ये इतना आसानी से नहीं बनते. ऐसे मुनीर बनने के लिए पता नहीं क्या-क्या प्रिलिमिनरी चीज़ें होंगे. गालिब इकबाल जैसा बंदा शख्सियत पैदा करना आसान बात नहीं है. I remember, and by the way, I would encourage all of you to have a look, when the Honourable future President of the United States, Hillary Clinton, visited Pakistan during her state visit and unke daur mein as Secretary of State, the person who was chosen to represent the government and the people of Pakistan and who received her at the airport was the Honorable Ghalib Iqbal. And perhaps I've also learned, of course, I know deeply of Ghalib Iqbal's political experience. Abhi kuch seekha suna tha sir ki aapki khandaan ne kya contribution ki hai regarding Faiz Ahmed Faiz. And kisi mehfil mein someone made the comment that Ghalib Iqbal is the Pakistani diplomatic corps answer to Shah Rukh Khan. And so I have aapko main aajkal dusri nazar se dekh raha hoon, and uske ek pallu main aapko ye sunana chahunga कि the Honorable Hillary Clinton, future President, Democratic President of the United States, has a 45-second campaign video that, of course, is going global. उसमें 1.5 second के लिए कौन है उसमें? Ghalib Iqbal. So I think that's perhaps among the highest endorsements that can be received. In any case, I salute you along with my colleague Michael Chan on behalf of the Premier of the province, the Honorable Kathleen Wynne, indeed of all members of Provincial Parliament.
I'm still going to call him the ambassador because he's got that title, and he's someone who has represented the country of Pakistan in all the roles that he has had. And I want to say thank you as well for the work that he does as the permanent delegate to UNESCO, and of course the great work that he did here as the Consul General of Pakistan in Toronto. And as was mentioned by other speakers, our special guest as well, Mr. S.M. Munir, CEO of the Trade Development Authority of Pakistan, Chairman of the DIN Group, and Vice Chairman of the MCB Bank Pakistan. Thank you for gracing us with your again. You all have been great supporters and friends of Markham, and certainly great supporters of the community right across the GTA, but in particular here in the city of Markham. And I want to say that we will continue to celebrate the wonderful relationships that we've built in the Pakistani community, certainly here at home in Canada, and hopefully with the new relationships that we'll get to form in Pakistan. I know the minister was very busy and he had to leave, but I think he will play an integral part of a business delegation, hopefully to Pakistan, and hopefully an opportunity for us to be able to support and provide assistance with that visit. And so I'm very proud of the relationship, very proud of the contribution the community has made, but I also say that I'm very proud of our friend, Ambassador Iqbal, who, as others have indicated, is a very highly respected individual, certainly here at home and certainly in other parts of the world. And he too is truly legendary with his role as the ambassador of Pakistan in France, as I indicated earlier, the permanent delegate to UNESCO, and the former consul general here in Toronto. And as was indicated earlier, he has been the recipient of 2 significant international awards, one in Spain, Orden del Merito Civile, and in Italy, Stella dell'Italia. I don't get to use my Italian all that much, so I'm glad that I was able to do that. So thank you, Ambassador Iqbal, for coming here. When Mr. Iqbal left, I said a couple of things. One, I said to him, you better return here one day to the city of Markham. And he said he would, so he's kept his promise. And I also said that because of his amazing work here, that I really saw an incredible future for him, one that would involve a role that would be significant in the future. So I want to congratulate you on everything you've done so far and the amazing opportunity that you will have in the new role when you go back to Pakistan. So congratulations to you.
Mr. Ghalib Iqbal, of course, a friend, a legend. He's doing a good job. I met him here. I never know him before. When I was coming here, as you know, I come here very regularly last 20 years. I met Ghalib Iqbal. He was very kind. I went to see him first time in his office, and I came to know that he's a real Pakistani. He has a lot of respect for Pakistan. He did a lot of things for Pakistan. And I have seen myself those things many times. I sent him many things in the publicity materials and many other things. And he was always interested. And as an ambassador in France, he has really done many good things for Pakistan. Everybody respect him. I know very well. He called me a number of times from France. Munir bhai, please come and stay in my house. And he invited me. Unfortunately, due to my too much occupation, I could not come. But rest assured, one day I come to see you somewhere else in the world. For Ghalib, we can also pray God for his long life, good health. And I'm very happy that we have a new Consul General, Mr. Imran Siddiqui, could not come here, as very rightly mentioned by the Vice Consular, Khadija. TDAP, I don't want to say many things. I can only say TDAP is holding more than 146 exhibitions around the globe. We did 3 exhibitions here also. Unfortunately, because of problem of visas, I stopped those, but I think now we have to start again, because there are some good things I want to mention here. One, I was always complaining that we are suffering for delayed visas. The visas for Pakistanis are giving in 12 weeks. And other countries that get visa get in 2 or 3 weeks. But I'm very happy, I think, because I had a big discussion with the mayor twice, and he promised me he would take up the matter with the government. And then also we had a discussion with the premier. We had a big discussion, and I'm very happy to report that now we are getting visa within 3 weeks, multiple visa for 10 years. That is something is good for the business community. I mean, this is what we want for a bona fide businessman. There should not be delays. And so the visa is now coming in time, and we are getting, and I can report one thing more. When I started doing the exhibitions, many people ask me, in Canada also, why you're doing this exhibition? Canada is so far, the business between Canada and Pakistan. I said, no, but the ties are strong. Once we start the exhibition, people do not know what stuff we produce in Pakistan. Pakistan produces so many good quality stuffs that even some people don't know what we make. So when I started the exhibition, people came to know that Pakistan produces high quality of value-added items, very high quality products. And today what happened? When I started the first exhibition, our turnover between in and out was $550 million. And today I want to report to you, Mr. Mayor, that now our turnover is more than $1 billion. It's double.
I'm grateful, I'm really honored, I'm humbled, because each one of you have honored me since the day I've come here. I wanted to take longer time, but because it's a Friday evening, everybody has to go to some function, somewhere, and the youngsters, they need to go out and spend time in a better place rather than listening to speeches. 2 or 3 things I would like to say. That I came here because Fahim Hamid Ali, he was the great artist from Canada. He exhibited his paintings in France, in Paris, organized by the Embassy of Pakistan, and he convinced me to come there. And then Aftab Rizvi called me and he wanted me to be here, and then Ahmed Shamsi was there, and all the friends, everybody started calling me. And by the time I landed, what I had was a number of local SIMs and telephones and a long list of invitations and functions arranged. So even today, we have to rush from here. I don't know if I get caught because by the police, because I have to drive fast. In the olden days, I could have driven fast with a red number plate, but driving with an ordinary number plate seems difficult. And Mr. Mayor, one thing I've realized after I returned, that so many people have given me so much of respect and shown their love and affection. And I'm seriously considering of quitting my job and running for the mayor of Markham.
There you go. Come on back.
And I'm so happy to come back to the same hall